Hi, this is Kevin, and welcome to Radio Louisiana. We're here with Nonnie Berard.
Yes, sir.
Nonnie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But no, I've met you at least 5-6 times before. I've actually come into
the headquarters.
So, tell me a little bit about the headquarters. I guess.
Well, we started 2.5 years ago. Myself and my business partner Kristen, we own it together.
Okay.
Awesome partnership, and it really started out as a place that we wanted, that represented Lafayette and ourselves, and just a good place for our clients to feel at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about your awesome hair too.
Oh, my hair!
She has the coolest hair ever.
Thank you.
It's like, dreadlocks, but it's colors and it's purples, blues, greens.
Yeah, I think, if you were going with the trendy term, oil slick, I have oil slick dreadlock extensions right now.
I would never think oil slick.
Yeah, well, hey, that's what Pinterest calls it. But, galaxy hair, whatever you want to call it.
Galaxy hair?
We do all that fun stuff.
I kind of like galaxy hair.
Galaxy hair, yeah. So there you go.
I kind of like that term, but
Thank you.
I don't know about oil slick.
If you ever look at the way oil spills on the ground with the rainbow and the water that's where that comes from.
Oh, okay.
But, whatever. It's a hashtag.
I'm trying to think of a creative nonified.
There you go. I nonified the oil slick. Yes.
No, I would just call it nonified.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it was nonified, but dreadlocks have actually really kind of taken this area by storm. So I'm just ahead of the curve a little bit.
Okay. Well, talk about
the process?
This process, because I want to hear this.
For me, in my situation, I'm actually growing my hair out.
Okay.
And I was ready to chop it off. And so instead of chopping it off like everybody does when it gets to a certain point, I decided to add dreadlock extensions until it got to a length that I was happy with. And I started these dreadlocks in December. And I don't know if I'll ever take them out. I'm obsessed with them. But I don't lock my hair permanently, my actual hair. I'd like to do extensions because I change up my color pretty frequently. So these extensions are custom made just for me. I get to pick out the colors, the length. I order them, and then one of the girls at the shop, she installs them for me. Which I'm pretty lucky because I get a big discount on an installation fee.
And her extensions came from where?
From Europe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get nonified from Europe.
There you go.
In Acadiana.
Boom. Bringing the European style to Lafayette.
That's funny. But no, I mean, they really are cool. I mean,
Thank you.
I mean, to me, it's every time I've been in there, I've seen purple, blue, green.
Yeah.
For me, blue, I like blue a lot.
See,
I think blue is cool.
Blue, I've had blue hair before I had my extensions, actually. Yeah. I did have blue hair for a long time. I've had purple, pink, red. Yeah, there's not, we don't shy away from the colors at the headquarters. We're kind of somewhat known for doing the really edgy, funky stuff. If you want to shave the side of your head, maybe put your name in it, I'm willing to do that for you. Yeah.
I'm willing to do that for you. If you want to put your martini glass and call yourself Kevin,
I can put Kevin in a martini glass in the back of your head. We can do that. I've got time right now.
I don't know. I immediately thought about the early '90s,
Oh God, the '90s are hot right now. You haven't seen chokers are coming back. Oh yeah.
I actually saw
happening.
somebody wearing stonewashed jeans with the zippers at the bottom.
You see?
I was freaking out.
I think I still have a pair.
I remember my aunt going to a Janet Jackson concert back in the day wearing that.
It's gonna be bad when the jeans start dragging the ground again. Do you remember those?
I hope not.
Oh God. You're carrying the outside inside.
I remember tight rolls.
Okay.
So
all right.
Yeah.
I actually have right by my station, if you ever sit with me, I have a picture of Snoop Dogg getting a perm from way back in the day. I did see that. You love it, right? That's my favorite picture. It's by the door, right?
Yep. I saw that.
That's one of my favorite pictures to work next to. Takes me back. That and my Jimi Hendrix with his super fro. Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's one of the reasons Nonnie is here, because when I walked in the door the first time, I was like, hold on a second, where did I just step into? Because on the outside, it looks like just a regular home.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's calling me right now. But like for and I was like, where am I at? Like, because it's like you walked into a different world, and it's guitars on the wall, bass guitars on the wall. You see old memorabilia like the band Gangster.
Yeah.
It's just neat. It's
Thank
neat.
you.
It's different, and for somebody that frequents live music shows quite a bit, you feel a little bit more at home, I think.
Yeah, actually, when you say at home, it's legitimate pieces from Kristen and I's home. So, if you get that homey feeling, it's because these are really parts of our lives, and it's awesome. A lot of our clients have helped out in the decorating process by bringing us, like you said, really awesome albums that you just don't get to find that often. 45s. We have an entire room where the walls are covered with 45s. Yeah.
Right. But I mean, what goes on in that room? Because I've never been in there.
That's another hairstyling station. We've got 2 girls working back there, and they have their own shampoo area. And then, Miss Sue is right next door to them. And then when you come back on our end of town, on our end of the building, it's just hairstyling on that end. But we're lucky to have Miss Sue. As you know, she's pretty awesome. And she kind of fits really, really well with the rest of the team. But mostly hairstyling goes on in HQ, for the most part. And then you've got Miss Sue thrown into the
Well, yeah, I mean, and even the bathroom in this place is cool. Like, when I remember the other day, I went and, washed my hands in the bathroom and walked out, and there was like this little thing where it said, if you need a compliment, pull one.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, it's kind of looks like, back in the day, you'd see like, hey, I'm selling a bike.
Oh, yeah. Like,
call me, and you pull the number, and it's compliments on the area where you pull it off. So, like, if you see that anywhere else, they started that.
Oh, thank you.
So, no, it's really cool.
Thank you so much.
It's different.
It is. We are different. We're okay with that. We know that
y'all are okay with that.
We do our own thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I hope so. No, I mean, it's to me, it should be recognized. I mean, just the fact that you are celebrating live music, celebrating music in general.
Absolutely.
In the area where it happens quite a bit.
Yeah, well, we definitely, when we got to talking about the kind of salon that we wanted, the environment that we were looking for, we really, we thought about our clients, and we have such a wide variety of age range, from the young to the old, and who doesn't love some good old classic rock and roll, I mean, it's just something I think that everyone can kind of come together and really just unify behind music and art. And what's more inspiring than, great musical artists?
Well, I also think it was smart because, people like music.
Yeah.
I mean, they hear music while they're doing it,
I mean, it's a big part of me doing hair. If you put on some slow music, I'm going to run behind all day. It affects your mood, it affects your energy.
Well, not only that, like, it made the place, to me, also cooler. Because it's like, it's kind of like their getaway. People, like, okay, like, why do you get a massage? Because you want to relax a little bit. You want to kind of move around. You
take yourself out of your immediate place.
It's kind of like that. I mean, when you go to a salon, to me, I mean, you get a haircut, there's a lot going on.
That's a fresh start right there.
Well, the other thing is, you hear all this drama in a lot of salons. Crazy people talking all kind of crazy. You don't hear none of that.
No, we do not have that type of place.
Yeah.
Typically, like, if you're having to wait for your appointment, you grab a guitar, sit at the piano, maybe, enjoy a little conversation. But we have a really laid back environment, and we're very thankful for that. It's definitely, we've worked hard to make sure that everybody knows, like, it's a very homey place. Get comfortable.
Yeah. And I mean, there's couches. I mean, there's something to look at while you're waiting. If you're waiting, you're going to look at something, and you're going to get up and feel intrigued to check it out. I mean,
if not the art on the walls, the art that's happening behind the chair. Also, it's pretty often you can come in and somebody's going to be going for something crazy.
Wild.
Oh yeah, like, we're going to do some hot pink today, a little lime green.
Hot pink is not easy to do too. I used to have a friend that did hot pink, and
takes some time. It does. You'll be sitting with me for a long time.
It's a commitment too, I think, is what they say.
Well, that's why we try to make the salon an easy place for people to frequent. It's not a place that you mind coming all that often.
No, it's fun.
Thank you.
It's a fun place. It really is. I mean, it might be a little different for some people at first, but I think once they, I think it's awesome.
Thank you.
For me, if you're in live music in Acadiana, you should go here.
Oh yeah.
To me, that's the way I felt about it immediately.
Well, we're pretty lucky to. My father has been a sound man. He's been in the music industry my whole life. He's a sound man. And then Kristen's husband, he is also a musician. Nathan Avant. He does some awesome acoustic stuff.
And I know him. I didn't even know that was her husband.
There
until,
you go.
Because we worked on the. I think he used to work. Where he used to work, we did some Running on the Duck stuff together. He's a cool dude.
Well, Nathan's a musician amongst many other things. He's also the guy who created our logo. If you wanted to know who's behind that awesome logo, it's Nathan. My father's a musician. My boyfriend's in a local band. So music's just a huge part of our lives, not just the salon.
Right.
But again, like when you think like, man, I just want to go someplace and be comfortable and relax and get my hair done. It's not going to be someplace where I can't, wear my pajamas every once in a while. If your appointment's at 8 a.m., you can come in pajamas. I'm not going to judge you. It's all right. It's just we try to, make people feel comfortable. That's our most important thing.
Right.
And do some really badass hair in
even
the process.
The thing that I noticed immediately were the workstations. The workstations are like some
yeah.
craftsman
we
toolbox benches.
We do
it's
a
really
lot of
cool.
men, and we wanted them to feel like, a part of our salon too. We didn't want to just isolate them because I love my male clients. I know a lot of the girls in there are faded up all the time with their dudes. And the second they see those toolboxes, they're like, tell my wife at her next appointment, that's what I want. That's what I want right there. Heck, I'm making everybody happy here.
I'm cool. I'm just cool with my little toolbox.
You got a little small toolbox? Hey.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
You never know.
Yeah, she's like, you got a little small toolbox?
Well,
she just made me sound bad, but I like my little toolbox.
I was like, tell your woman next time she comes get her hair done.
I don't need anybody to buy me a toolbox. I promise. If I want a toolbox, I'm gonna buy me a toolbox.
There you go.
And look, I know it. Yeah.
I love my toolbox. Yeah.
No, I'm serious though. Like, I had one. It was kind of old. Threw it away. Go buy a new one.
Right. But it's definitely, it just kind of goes with the.
No, it's cool.
The feel, the cool vibe.
It worked with the room well. I mean, you had some, metal going on in there, and then you had black Craftsman toolbox.
Hell yeah, there you go.
How cool is that? I mean, these plastic things break.
Yeah.
I mean,
yes. No,
it's easy to clean. It's crazy not to do that.
No, I love it. I think we factored it could hold like 58,000 bobby pins or something crazy like that. So you never,
That's just crazy.
Yeah, they don't break. They'll last us a long time. They're cool.
58,000 bobby pins.
That I'm probably undershooting that too.
You probably are with it. I mean, how many bobby pins do you need in one person's hair?
I think the most I've ever counted at one point was like 120. But that's a bit excessive.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. Well, that was a special situation, a hair show,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we get a little crazy sometimes.
Well, speaking of hair shows, I think y'all have one coming out too.
Yeah, we actually did. We just competed in Battle of the Salons for the first time, and we placed third. And we have another one that we're putting on, just the headquarters. And this is our second one we've put on. Ours is going to be, the one we have coming up is the September Art Walk. So it's the second Saturday in September, and we're going to be doing that at Antlers.
Okay.
It's going to be a salute to Salvador Dali. I don't know if you are a fan of his or not, but I know a lot of the ladies at the HQ are.
Everyone in the world has seen his paintings.
They
just don't know it.
Absolutely, you're very correct. They have seen his work, and they just don't know it.
His famous painting is Persistence of Time.
The clock.
And it's the clock where it looks like it's melting.
Yeah,
and it kind of looks like it's on another planet. And he's done so many other things that you've seen that you really don't know. But I had to study art for 4 years.
There you go. So you have a leg up. Well, you have a little bit of a peek as to what we're going to be doing, but essentially, each girl at the salon has picked their favorite painting, and we're going to translate that into live hair art models. It's going to be pretty awesome. Yeah. And again, it's the second time we do this. We try to do one a year. It's a free event. During Art Walk, it's going to be open to the public. And basically, we just invite you to come and check out some of the talent that we have at the headquarters. And it's a chance for the girls at the shop to get crazy, let loose, and really get inspired by something. So
right. So everything that you do at the salon, hair,
we do
extensions,
hair, coloring, cuts, men's work. We do have Miss Sue with the massages. We do airbrush tan.
What exactly is men's work? Because some men need a lot of work.
Well, yeah, we have a few of our girls that are actually working towards getting their barber's license, so they'll be able to do the hot shaves, and we do the designs, fades, dreadlocking, braiding. I have a man that likes a perm. We got a lot of men who like to get their hair colored.
Hey, Richard Simmons is in town. You never know if
yeah, if he needs his hair done, I've got him. My chair, I'll make time for him.
and make you feel special too, Rick. Serious.
We do makeup, eyelashes. There's not a whole lot we don't do. Kind of one-stop shop.
I can see all y'all in there. Yeah. Richard Simmons doing like an aerobic workout.
We'll take a dance break.
An aerobic workout.
Yeah, we are an active salon. You wouldn't have to twist our arm too hard to get everyone to take a dance break.
That would be funny.
Can you come YouTube us?
I would definitely do that in a heartbeat. Yeah, like for real.
You wouldn't be short of footage if you'd walk around the salon with a video camera. That's for sure.
No, I mean, literally, if y'all like had like, you know how they have what do they have? Y'all should probably do this because it's like the most hilarious idea ever. You remember those like Big Brother sequences?
Where they have like the hidden camera, but it's not really hidden.
Yeah, right. And they put you in a whole room with a black curtain, and they make you talk about your thoughts.
Yes, that might get us in trouble.
Like today, Miss Sue, all of a sudden, I felt a vibration, and there was the bowls.
Her bowls were talking.
She has some crystal bowls.
Yes, and, she makes them sing.
When those things start, they are quite impressive.
That'll pause the salon. Everyone knows when that's happening. But it's so cool. Again, it just kind of like brings everybody together, makes it all fun.
Well, yeah, it makes people go, "What is going on in here? What is that?"
Yes.
So LUS said that they were going to do some work, but we didn't know what they were going to do. Right now, they're on the roof.
Miss Sue on the roof. Phew, that brings some good energy.
Yeah, Miss Sue is a very, very, very unique individual.
If you have not gotten a chance to sit and talk with Miss Sue or receive some massage work from her, you are missing out on a unique life experience.
Well, and that's how I met y'all. Right away that brought it together. Like immediately, She did some good right there, just by herself.
Yeah, just connecting us. See, and like that's what she would say. That she'd be, I just brought you and the universe together. That's all that I did there.
I don't know how. Miss Sue is literally. If you want to talk, she gladly talk about anything.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. Miss Sue does what we call energy work. So she can instantly look at a person and just kind of read a lot about them. It's almost creepy. Like she's freaked a couple of clients out, like in how well she can pick up on just who they are immediately.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
And she does two different kinds of massage.
Yes, she does one for pain specifically, and then she kind of does a customized one just based off of y'all talking and what she feels your body needs. But I've had many a massage. Being a hairstylist, it's really important that you get those regularly to maintain your body. But Miss Sue is hands down probably one of the best massages I've ever had.
Well, one of the things I personally like about Miss Sue is that, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I am. Okay. Miss Sue is, she's definitely above the age of 60 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
she's a cool chick.
One of the things that people don't understand sometimes is, you go get a massage. The person that's actually doing the massage actually has to touch you.
Yes.
Okay? If that person is a very stressful person, that's possible. That
transfer and all
right,
that.
You can transfer that stress to that person. Miss Sue is educated in that way of life, and she will not adjust stress to you. She's she makes sure that she sits down every day with herself and releases almost anything negative that she could possibly have anywhere near her. So,
I would say the majority of the staff that works at the headquarters, we do all have that in common. We like to be pretty positive and very stress-free.
You have to be. And I had to say that because a lot of people really don't think about that.
No, I mean, I hear a lot from my clients, and I take a lot from them, during the time that they're with me. And it's not my place to be putting my stress and my whatever onto them. It's my job to take that away.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh. I do know exactly what you're talking about.
And it's a salon. So you'll have 100 people walk in, and literally that's the spot that I'm going to tell everybody everything about everything I did for the last year.
Oh yeah, I know all the secrets.
And literally, you wind up being that person that they're putting that on. So it's like you're a psychiatrist at the same time.
Oh gosh, yeah, no. If I billed like a therapist did, I'd be doing all right.
But to me though, a lot of people do go to the salon to talk, to catch up.
100%. You gotta come and just get it all out. And that way, in the process, you come in one person, and throughout that time, you just let a lot of things go. And you accept a new change, and then you get to look at yourself in the mirror, and boom, hey, let's start over. Let's let all that bad stuff go, and let's move forward.
I mean, and it's not to be different or strange or anything. I mean, that's why I like that it's called the headquarters, because we get your head straight.
Yeah,
is my thought process on that.
Yes.
That was why I asked you to do this, because it's true. Like, so many people are looking to get their damn head straight.
Yay.
Right now.
I'll get your head straight for you.
And you can get your hair did and colored and extension eyes and nonnie But you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely. I never thought about that. If you want to get your head straight.
If you want to get your mind right, you can go talk to Sue.
Right? Get your mind right with Miss Sue, and then I'll take care of you do.
I'm telling you, like, for real, I'm serious. Like, that, it would be interesting, like.
I love it. Like, that's our new commercial.
I mean, and then you can stick somebody after Sue's done talk to them and she's done massage, and they come out and stick them in the headquarter room and talk about the headquarter testimonial room.
Yes.
And like, for real, I'm telling you right now, that would be the best thing on the internet. That'd be the best thing on the internet.
We'll put a camera in front of the record wall.
I'm gonna do the first one. What? Hi, my name's Kevin. I enjoy horseback riding, and I really, really, really feel very, very relaxed. And they offered me water. Fresh water. They offered me fresh water.
Some fresh coffee.
I don't need coffee right now. I feel like I should go to sleep. I'm so relaxed. And wow, there are records on the ceiling. I never felt more at home. Wow.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, but how cool would that be if you started a YouTube channel of testimonials of people like that?
Man, we've talked about doing a YouTube channel before, but I kind of told you earlier, I'm not as internet savvy as I need to be for being 25.
Dude, Nathan can do that.
Yes.
And if Nathan can't do it, I'll do it.
Nathan's so busy. We always are like hitting him up for help, me and Kristen.
I know, but like, look, I'll do that. I'll just do that for y'all. That's serious.
We make it fun for you.
All you'd have to do,
if you film our YouTube channel, you will have a lot of fun.
Well, no, I mean, like, literally, you just make a channel and like literally you take your phone and you can upload it straight from the phone.
See, I'm learning.
Yeah, I mean, because I've got Live now on my phone.
I'm so old school. I don't download music.
But when I go live on YouTube, I go live on my phone.
Okay.
So literally, because before Facebook Live, we had YouTube Live.
YouTube, yeah. Okay, see, I haven't gotten to play with Facebook Live yet either.
Okay.
I'm still I'm just seeing that on my news feed. I'm like I feel like an old person sometimes when the new stuff on Facebook comes out.
Well, sometimes it's good because, like, literally, there was Periscope and then Facebook Live came out and then they had mentions. So, like, it gets real
that.
weird.
Then I had the Vine. I missed Vine. I was late on Vine. I do Instagram and I do Facebook.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of am losing I don't know Facebook Live yet. I gotta take like a crash course.
To me, that one's where it's at.
Facebook Live is where it's at? Okay.
Yeah, to me that one,
Facebook's definitely our most powerful marketing tool as a hair salon.
Mhm.
I mean, if you go to our Facebook page now, you'll get a clear-cut idea of the type of work I'm doing, what Kristen specializes in, who you want to sit with, you know,
Right.
any of our stylists, they have tons of work on there. So it just lets you know exactly what you're going to be getting beforehand. It takes away that, oh my God, is this girl going to give me some crazy hair? It's like, no, don't worry. Take a look at what we do, you know?
If anything,
we put some good stuff out.
I've kind of talked to every one of y'all, and y'all seem like perfectionists on a person's head.
We get a little crazy. I can say that, like, I'll make some of my clients stay with me for a long time. If it's not right, I've gotta go at it again until it's perfect. Yes.
Tell me this,
Mm-hmm.
because every guy wants to know this.
Yes.
Okay. I think they do. I'm speaking for all men here. When a woman decides to chop off her hair,
Mm-hmm.
what exactly does that woman think? And what exactly is she thinking? And what exactly does that mean?
Okay, well, you've got two different types of women. You've got that emotional chop. I've been there. Okay, that's
Okay.
when you're like getting done with that 3 or 4 year relationship that you should have been done with the first 6 months. Yeah, you come in and you're like, I need a whole different look. I need to change, chopping it off. And then you have that other type of woman who's like, girl, get this off my neck, get this off my ears, and I'm not trying to deal with my hair no more. And that's all it is. It's like, I'm trying to deal with all this. And then she's like, my husband wants me to keep it long. Your husband can come and blow dry it for you every morning. That's a pain in the butt, I promise you. So it's two different types of women. It's either she's looking for a brand new start, or she just don't really want to mess with it. I'll take either lady. I can help you both. Yeah.
I'm just curious about that, because I remember, look, me and my mom were always real close growing up, when I was growing up. So, like, I would go everywhere with my mom, and, like, she would teach me about, like, the way of the lady. Well, yeah. Like,
you have special insight.
Yeah, well, I had a lot of special insight. I was constantly around a lot of women,
Awesome.
and they were constantly telling, I was always hearing their problems.
Yes.
So, like, literally, they would be like, you, come see. And I would go, what? And they would be like, if you ever do this, we're gonna make sure that whoever it is, we're gonna do it. We're gonna also, stimulate if you do that to somebody.
Payback.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I remember being a kid dealing with that. So, like, it was interesting growing up, but, like, I would see my mother go through these hair chop phases,
Mm-hmm.
and I never did. I was always like, well, she's really, just.
Did your mom ever donate her hair? Because I know I personally have a lot of clients who
I don't even know if they did that back in the day.
No? Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
this was like back in like 19, like, I mean.
Okay, so probably before like.
I'm 38 years old. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, yeah, I'm 38. So like, I didn't hear anything about donating hair until.
I'm telling you, we have.
Like easily 1994.
I have a
95
large amount of clients who they'll come to me and they'll be
like, all right,
I'm going to donate my hair next year.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep growing it. And there goes 8 inches gone like that. If you cut 8 inches off my hair right now, I'd probably have a heart attack.
Yeah, my mother, I mean, even in the 70s, she didn't have long hair. So, like,
okay.
But, like, it would be, like, down to here.
From here to here, from shoulder to chin, or from shoulder to ear, it's just because you're over it. You want to change, and you're not trying to grow it out.
Yeah, I mean, to me,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm serious. Even in high school, it was, like, not even near the shoulders.
There you go. So it's probably, just this, one, she knows what looks good on her face. Or two, she just isn't trying to mess with it all that much.
But I remember one time specifically, like I was probably like 16. Like I came home from school one day and like literally she was crying. And I was like,
did she get a bad haircut?
Oh, no, she didn't get a bad haircut. She told him what she wanted, but she like literally was like, what did I do?
Oh,
and I was like,
buyer's remorse.
Oh, look, one time, I remember, this is another thing. This will get you some business. When you try to dye your own hair.
Stop it.
It fell out one day. I remember I walked home. I went home one day and like it was her and I think somebody else, maybe her sister. I remember being like probably 13 or 14 and like literally it was like a greenish color. Yeah. And it was like not happening. That's why you need to go see Nonnie.
I call that the box detox. Is what you need.
Box detox.
Yes, you need to stop using box color. It's terrible.
If my mother only knew she's helping y'all advertise.
Hey, I love a person who messes up their own hair because I'm gonna be that person that's gonna fix it for you.
And they won't ever forget it.
Hey.
They won't.
No.
They won't.
Mm-mm.
I remember she was rocking a wig after that for a little
You
while.
only have to mess your hair up one good time before you never do it again.
And I was like, cool.
I like the wig. Yeah, Mom. You don't tell your mama she's looking silly with the wig on.
Oh, I would tell her.
You would?
I would tell her to go get another wig.
Go get a better wig, Mom.
Yeah, that's what, but and that's the thing, like.
One day, Kristen and I will make some nice wigs. We talked about it. We would love that.
We were very, like, me, I don't know, it was very strange, I guess, my family a little bit, because, like, literally, we would actually sit down and, like, talk about everything.
It's so funny you say that, because you were around a lot of girls. I was the opposite. Like, I grew up, it was me, my dad, and my brother. So, like, football all the time, go-karts.
Right.
And talking about hair and makeup was like, what is this?
I had a weird life.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm serious. Like, I grew up with 2 brothers, and then when I was 16, I found out I had 3 sisters.
Okay, big change. 3 sisters, that's
and I was
that's
like,
a lot.
Say what? I was like, for real? And then and I found this out because I was adopted at 4 months.
Okay.
And I found out I was adopted at 8 and actually brought them the info. And I was like, what is this? So,
did they know that they had a brother? Did your sisters know?
2 of them did.
Okay.
And I actually brought them together. So it was like kind of cool. Like, I remember.
That is very cool.
I remember
you could
when
write a book right there. You were telling me you wanted to. You could write
I've
a book
already
about
written
that.
2 of them.
I mean, what? I'm behind. You need to bring stuff out of the shop.
Well, the first one I wrote was in 2001,
Okay.
and we're just getting that done. I never felt like I could put it out. Yeah.
Okay.
It's got some weird stuff in it.
Man, I understand. I'm an artist. We get sensitive,
Yeah,
we want it to be perfect.
Well, I mean, I remember I gave it to one of my aunts in like 2003. 2003, yeah. And she just cried. And I was like, what are you crying about? It's not a cry book. She's like, this is about like some of your life. And I was like, no, it's not. And she was like, yeah, it is. So I was like, And then there was a moment where we talked about moving to Boston. And I was like, I don't really want to leave here. So I just put it aside.
All right. Well, when the time is right.
Oh, the time is right now.
You're putting it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be out.
Coming out?
It's going to get edited hopefully in the next month. And then after that process, we're doing it. And I'm actually thinking about doing a second edition, rebuilding it and making it localized.
Very cool. All right.
That way, because I'm here. I mean, I love it here. This is where I live. So it's like,
absolutely.
I want to make it Acadianified.
I support that. That was a big thing for Kristen and I. Also, was having something about our salon that represented our community. Going back again to music. I mean, Lafayette's such a huge mecca for talent in the music industry and in the hairstyling industry. Gosh, we've got some super talent in this town. So we really wanted to just bring that spirit into our business, because I mean, I love Lafayette. This is definitely. I'm from Brobridge, but Lafayette is home by far.
I mean, to me, tell me something. Okay, the band Gangster. How does that resolve with you? Because that picture is like,
isn't it awesome? That was my dad's group of best friends. My aunt was their photographer. She actually took that picture and she managed their fan club. And my dad was their sound man.
That is a trip.
Yeah. So I mean, my dad literally speaks to these men. I mean, those of them that are still alive here with us today. Often. That's And like I say, growing up, we'd spend my Saturdays in a garage doing jam sessions. I'd be running around with the tambourine, thinking I was part of the band.
Right.
So, I'm just lucky that my father's always kept me involved in what he was doing musically. This Berard, Red Sound. He works right now with Chris Stronghaw. And I mean, like we were talking about the poster you have here, Al Berard. That's also some of my family. So, just. Super thankful to be from Lafayette and from this area and be a part of the music that we have going on. I think it's really been a huge inspiration to me in my life,
Laura Huval? That's
does she have, is that her married name?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Okay. I know who you're talking about.
Well, her husband works down the hall.
Oh, awesome.
With the Blue Runners.
Small world.
Yeah. I mean, he works right down the hall.
There you go. We have a couple of the guys a few of the guys from Brass Mimosa get their hair cut at the shop.
Yeah. I played them on Radio Louisiana, too.
Yeah, what? go, grass mimosa.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty good.
Oh man, it's phenomenal. One of our hairstylists is an old Lafayette High band member, so I have to throw out some Lafayette High band support. She's gonna be happy.
That's a big deal too, though, man.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like, you know, I didn't know how big of a deal it was until that
Lafayette High band.
Well, I didn't know. I mean, Tandem was the one that got me
awesome.
to understand like what was going on at Lafayette High. I mean,
Yeah.
because these dudes were right out of high school, and they were like good. I was like, man, these guys are really good. So,
I mean, just imagine cutting some hair to some groovy music like that. It's gonna be hard for you to get a boring haircut. You know, if I'm funking out.
To me, if a musician don't know about this place, all I gotta tell them is you're a block away from Buddy Duchamp's guitar place, and literally you don't even know what that is, but like literally this dude probably works on every musician in Acadiana.
No way.
Yeah, he works on all their instruments.
Awesome, right there.
He's got one of mine right now, and
right by us.
that's what is so funny to me because when I went over there,
tell him I'm looking for some old amps. We want to make some
dude,
amp
he's got
tables.
all kind of stuff.
I
in
love
there.
it. Yeah, you're
For
gonna have
real.
to introduce us to him for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, man, what you gonna do with that?
We want to make some amp tables for by where we work. Me and Kristen need more space, so we want to get some old amps that nobody's using. Throw some wheels on that.
You know, it'd be
Make that a
kinda
table.
neat.
Boom.
If you could make like, okay, you know how you have like, man, okay, I got a problem with being too creative sometimes.
No, this is.
But like for real, like okay, if you take like a you don't know this either, but I used to work. I almost worked for PB Electronics in Meridian, Mississippi, whenever I was like 19.
Okay.
So like, I've been in their facility, I've toured it, I've seen the way they build all that stuff. So like,
right.
whenever I think about that, like literally, you could take like a speaker, like say a 15-inch speaker, make like a fake speaker, or get like a plastic speaker, and like make like a thing where you hit a button and create some sort of like towel warmer out of it or something.
That's so cool.
That would
or
be
like
neat.
even like if you make that like with a trash can, like where it opens and you put the trash can in there and you close it, you don't even know it's a trash can right there. I love stuff like that. We're so lucky. We have a lot of people who've like, they are more than welcome to help us build things. My dad and Kristen's dad they've been a big part of our handyman help.
I know one thing that
light fixture.
the guitar light
Oh my
fixture
God,
is
it's
probably
amazing.
one of the coolest things.
That
I've
was
seen.
one of the girls, her husband did that for us. I mean, so phenomenal. He did that in one night.
And I think he'll do another one for a price. So y'all
yes.
go check it out.
Yeah, if y'all need
I'm going to tell you
work,
something.
We got some business cards at the HQ.
If you have a house and you want something cool in it, and if you like guitars especially, this dude took the center part of the actual
DJ Harrell. He hooked us up.
He put 3 halogen lights
in an acoustic
inside of acoustic guitar, and I mean it looks beautiful.
I mean he hung it with some chains from our bar area. I mean it's a beautiful piece.
I mean immediately the first thing I think about is a pool table light.
Okay, see, we had somebody come in, they're like, oh my gosh, this looks like MTV Cribs. And I was like, cool, all right, thank you.
And I mean, they have an upright piano in there.
We do, we love our piano. We're so thankful that we have that we encourage people to play the piano. And I need another acoustic, because that was my acoustic that he turned into the lamp. So if anybody has a busted acoustic they want to like let my clients play on while they wait for me, I love that. That was one of my favorite things about my waiting area. Oh yeah, that was my guitar that he turned into the light. Yeah.
I have one. I'll give it to you.
Cool.
I'll bring it to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I think the only thing we don't like, the one musical instrument we don't have.
It's not perfect though.
No, that's all right. It's literally just for like kids play on it, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, just to keep around, you keep the music.
I got this thing in an estate sale, and like literally my friend was eyeing it when I was moving this weekend. And I gave him one so he can go make his license plate art fixture out of it. That's what the dude.
I love that.
He has thousands of license plates, and he started making like guitar art out of them.
Cool.
And he was looking at it's a Zen Gar thing,
nice,
like some kind of like, but it don't sound bad. I mean, if they know how to tune it, it's
right. Dude,
okay.
all of them. As soon as my clients pick up the guitar, they're like, I'm going to tune this for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I was saying, the only musical instrument we don't have that I would love to see coming by soon would be maybe some drums on the wall or something. I don't know. We have drumsticks. We have drumsticks all over.
Drums.
Man, so I might drive some hairstylists crazy with the drum set though.
Well, you probably.
I'll go bongo crazy.
Yeah, but you could do some cool stuff with that. Like put towels on them.
Yes, we thought about it.
You know?
Yep.
Like just even like a snare drum.
We're putting the feeler out there. You got some drums you're not using, throw them my way. Yeah. We just love it that everybody that comes into the place they see the environment and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna bring you something. I know you're gonna love it, it's gonna be perfect. And it's just really become a little bit of everyone that's a part of the headquarters. It's just such a cool, creative spot, and I'm, like I said again, super thankful to be a part of it.
I just came up with another idea.
Okay, I want to hear it. Let's go.
Do y'all have like those hair things where people put them things on top of their head?
We have one, yeah, a hooded dryer.
Like you can like literally like get the song "Careless Whisper."
Okay.
And like play that song. Like they have a little area that says "Touch Here," and literally. There's a saxophone next to it, and like literally, like when they touch it, it plays the song "Careless Whisper" while they blow dry their hair.
Blow drying. I fall
you know
asleep.
How funny
I
that
fall
would be?
asleep under the blow dryer because it's literally like it looks like a spaceship, and you just can't hear anything. You can hear nothing. That's like probably the only like dead noise spot in the shop is when you're under the dryer.
I literally would send that to George Michael and Wham and everything, like for real, like and see if they would share it.
Do you think he wants a cut?
I'm gonna be honest with you, like I would put "Get Blow Dried" with Wham, or enjoy "Careless Whisper" while you get blowed.
Careless Whisper.
You know how funny that would be?
I mean, I think it's funny because it's Careless Whisper.
I mean, but you just have the saxophone there, and it's like on the wall, and then you say press play.
See, now that's the thing. A saxophone on the wall would not stay on the wall. I know people would be going crazy trying to play the saxophone.
No, you'd have to get a busted one without a reed and all.
Yeah,
that. I mean,
it'd have to be busted because if it looks remotely able to be played,
I just wouldn't even put a reed on it. I wouldn't even put a mouthpiece on it.
We're gonna have a jam session in our waiting
room. Just
room.
put it on the wall.
Yeah.
Done. Because everybody's gonna think they can play Careless Whisper, but I will tell you that if you do it, it's gonna be like the toy that nobody wanted for Christmas with the parents, and like
they're pissed off that you got that for their kid.
But yeah, they're gonna constantly keep hitting the song. But to me, like I would put like 3 song minimum.
3 songs.
Or yeah, like 1 song per customer.
Nice. We need to patent this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think it's awesome. Literally, Careless Whisper area.
Right. Okay. It's a special area.
Yeah. If y'all do it, I want to do it first.
Right. Hey, if you have the know-how, I support it.
All you gotta do is get a little MP3 player from back in the day.
I told you, I'm so old school. I don't even download music. I'm still one of those people who buys CDs.
I might hook this up.
Hey,
I'm serious.
You know where we're at. 213 Gilbo Road. Come on by. Come on down.
I mean, can I get a little plaque that says this was donated by Kevin St. Marie?
Sure, I can. If you can donate your labor, I can donate a plaque.
Oh no, I'll donate the sax too.
Oh shit, then of course.
Dude, I've got stuff.
You gotta.
I've got a Victrola with like, old record player.
Yeah, Kristen.
I've got all kinds of stuff.
We thought about at one point doing maybe a jukebox sorts, but we really like our mix. We're super proud of the music we have going on in the shop. I think
your music is fun.
Thank you. Yeah. I know you probably heard it. We have a really, really awesome mixture of modern music, old classics, a variety of genres too. You're gonna have anything from Subtract all the way to Snoop Dogg, all the way to Metallica. I mean, it just goes from one end of the spectrum to the next. So when we thought about putting a jukebox, we were like, as fun as that would be, we need to keep our hands on the music control because me and Kristen have worked long and hard at our Pandora mix. We still use Pandora.
Talk about Kristen a little bit too.
She's awesome.
What I mean, where does she come into this whole music thing?
Well, Kristen and I, we've known each other for a really long time, and the first salon I ever worked at, I was there for maybe a week before Kristen walked into the door, and she was my hairstylist before I even started doing hair.
Really?
So yeah, there you go. I mean, it's kind of been yin and yang, match made in heaven ever since then. When we left that first salon, we went to another salon, we worked together. And
how did you know you wanted to do that?
I mean, when me and Kristen were at the salon we were at before we opened up the headquarters, I think we kind of teeter-tottered on it. We threw out a lot of ideas, and we just really didn't have the cojones behind us. And then someone told us we couldn't do it.
Okay.
And
somebody told you couldn't.
Someone told us we couldn't do it, and that we were just gonna fail, and it wasn't a good idea, and we'd never be successful. And if you know anything about me and Kristen, that's a quick way to start a fire.
That's a good way to get me to do it too.
3 months later, we had our own business, and the rest is really history. I mean, like I said, we've been on the same page from beginning as to kind of what we wanted, where we saw our vision, like where we saw our business going. And that's my best friend. It's my baby mama. Yeah, that's my other half. Kristen and I, we just really work very well together. And then of course, like
right now, Kristen's like, "That's right, y'all."
Yep, just give me a little hand raise over there.
I know you can't say this, but I'm dying to know who told y'all couldn't do it.
Oh gosh,
but,
yeah.
I know you can't say
boss,
it, but
you know how it
for
goes.
real, I know. But like, I wonder if that was genuine, or they did it just because they knew your personality and of managing you to get you to be motivated.
I'm not sure.
I'm curious about that because
I know she supports us now. I know that she is a supporter, and she's super proud of where we're at today. And I'm not sure if that was her intention, but thank you for the motivation.
Honestly, I had a boss. Look, I have a boss one time, and I'll say his name. His name is Bobby Crater.
Hey.
He was my manager for probably about 3.5 years, and like literally me and we would fight so much that I remember one time I jumped on his desk and kicked his calendar at him.
No.
Yeah, really.
We were not that extreme.
Oh no, we were pretty extreme, but he always knew one thing. He knew that if he told me that I couldn't do it, that it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
He always knew that. And I'm you know what I have to say, I'm thankful for that because I learned that about myself through him.
Awesome.
So, because I knew that I was motivated, but I didn't know, the challenging side of that. It was, him knowing.
Yeah, I mean, and you're gonna face challenges every single day, and I mean, I'm 25. Kristen's 27, 28, just a couple years older than me. But like, we're young, and you're going to be working hard at this age no matter what you're doing. So why not be working hard for yourself and, working hard to create a place for your friends and your family that you love. And even though we did have a couple people who said we couldn't do it, thankfully, Kristen and I have a really awesome support system who, supported us from day one, believed in us, and was, whatever you need some paint, we got some paint, we'll help you paint. You need some whatever, then 2.5 years later, here we are. We're so thankful. We made top 5 best salon in Lafayette for the past 2 years consecutively. Thank you so much. And yeah, we're just want to keep pushing, keep growing, keep moving forward. And I think right now our main focus is moving into the future is just putting out some of the best work we've ever put out. Now that we have a really strong team, and so we're growing to where we want to be, and now we're just pushing out some really awesome hair. So.
And tell me about, is it TG?
TG.
TG.
Yes.
Okay.
That TG is an extension of Tony and Guy. It's one of the oldest hairstyling companies. They've been around for about 33 years now. But we are the first exclusive TG salon in Lafayette, which means we use TG color. We retail Bedhead, which is a super amazing product. We have B for Men, Bedhead, Catwalk, S Factor, Rockaholic, just a whole lot of a variety, for you to choose from in the product market, but some really beautiful colors. And then we also work with a Vivid line called Pravana. So that's where you see all those neons and rainbows. But we really love the brand that we work with, and they've been very helpful and supportive. They sent me and Kristen to Vegas last year for a hair show, which was amazing.
I bet it was.
Oh my God, a lot of work. There's not a lot of play when you go to a hair show, but a whole lot of work. No, we love our brand. We're thankful, and again, we're the only one in Lafayette, so that makes us a little different. But it is a great color line and a really badass company to be a part of. They're definitely the rebels of the hairstyling industry. So.
Well, to me, y'all are of Acadiana, because literally I've never walked into
I think
a
that's
salon.
a fair statement.
Everybody wants to. No, I mean seriously, everybody in Acadiana wants this. To me, Lafayette can be a little bit too damn trendy.
If it's on Pinterest, I'm probably doing it, but we definitely don't. We don't follow harshly to trends. They kind of guide us and our clientele, but we like to stay true to ourselves, and like who we are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's you see our staff, they're really more of a family than they are a staff. They're, you know,
but think
the people
about
we
it.
hang out with the most.
I mean, it's true. I mean, you know, you don't have drama. You don't have all that. You know, and it's true. Y'all are being yourself.
Yeah, we accept them for who they are, and we appreciate them and all their weirdness, and they do the same for me and Kristen.
You know, I know another business owner. I'm not gonna say who he is, but literally one day, he called me to help him with a computer issue. And I walked in there, and there was a dude with dreads all the way down to his middle of his back, and there was another dude with different colored green hair. I was like, man, it's cool that you let your employees just be who they are. He says, I've learned something. He says, you let people be who they are, you have a lot better people.
Absolutely.
And it makes a lot of sense. It really does. I mean, and you find out, because it's true. I mean, look. I was a weird person. Everybody thought I was weird until one day I picked up a damn camera.
I think we're all a little weird.
No, it's true. It was weird because when I picked up a camera, everybody was like, "Okay, you can be weird."
Yeah, there you go.
I was like, "Thanks, I have your permission now."
Yeah, you have somebody's permission.
But for real, I mean, everybody can be a little weird, but for real, I mean,
we're supportive of the weird. Get a little weird with us. We're okay with it. Like I said, everybody's got their quirks and their things that make them different.
Nobody's supposed to be perfect, but to me, influence and seeing things sometimes I think are a big part of life, and it makes you know what you know, and it makes you know what you want to know, and like how many people today can you walk up to and say, "Hey, what do you want?" and they can answer that question.
It's hard, especially, I'm 25. Right. I don't know any 25-year-olds who know what they want.
Right.
So
what I'm saying is being yourself and being as creative as possible. You find those answers a lot faster than not getting them. It's
true. I feel real fortunate to be in a career field, in a work environment that allows for that. I don't have to check with my boss about the color of my dreads. Or if I can have dreads at all,
And look, I mean, you learned something though, because you were going to chop it off. Exactly. And then you got dreads, and it was the best thing you ever did. A lot of people don't
know this, but up until maybe a month ago, I was the only girl at the shop not tatted. I was the only one who didn't have any tattoos. I joined the club, but...
So what is that? What is that?
It's a bobby pin.
Okay, you got a bobby pin.
I got a bobby pin
on your left arm.
On my wrist. I love it. But in that aspect, we've had a lot of girls come and they're like, my old job wouldn't let me show my tattoos, and I'm like over here like, please.
But to be honest with you,
it's beautiful. It's a part of you.
The first thing they're gonna say is, "Man, your hair is cool, but what is this thing on your arm?" And you go, "Oh, well, I'm a hairstylist. You got a client."
Totally.
Free advertising.
There you go. I love my tattoos.
It's immediate advertising.
Kristen and I got this together.
Okay.
Of course.
We're a trip. But no, I mean, Nonnie, thank you for bringing this business to Acadiana. Thank you, Kristen, for bringing this business to Acadiana.
Thank Acadiana for its support.
You also promote local music with your business.
Yes, if you have a flyer, bring it by the shop. We'd love to tell everyone about what you have going on.
But what I'm saying is, when you walk in, the whole place is about, you're going to think about going to a live music show. Or you're going to think about the first concert you went to. You're going to think about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
To me, that's cool.
Thank you so much.
I mean, because, what we do on Live and Local and what we do with Radio Louisiana, I don't know if you even know, but, like, for real.
Well, I know about Live and Local, and not so much Radio Louisiana.
Well, we only play music from Louisiana.
That is super great. I love that. So, that's awesome.
I mean, and you don't have to pay us to play your music.
And that's kind of how we feel about our hair shows. It's like, we don't want to charge you to come and enjoy that and see what it's about, And then I feel like, a lot of artists will feel the same way. You just really want to share that with someone. The way musicians want to share their art with someone is kind of the way we are with our hair. We just want to share it with you.
Right.
So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Thank you.
No, thanks for taking the time to go, because every time I'm in there, you're so busy. So it's,
this is a welcomed afternoon off. I'm not mad about it at all.
Well, Nonnie, thank you very much. Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Miss Sue, for everything.
Yes, thank you so much.
And seriously, if you need your head straight, go to the headquarters.
Absolutely.
Your real slogan is Command Center for Advanced Hair Artistry.
Yes.
And it is.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for what you do in Acadiana.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.